Hello, my name is Mary Nelson, and I'm a policy associate at the American Public Human Services Association. For those of you who are unfamiliar with APHSA, we are a bipartisan nonprofit membership organization representing state and local health and human services agencies throughout the country, including state and local SNAP agencies. I'm joined today by our project team members, Allison Beer from the Association of Community College Trustees and Steph Smith of the National Community Action Partnership. We are pleased to have this opportunity to share with you about our FNS National Partnerships Grant, building a national approach to SNAP ENT third-party partnerships. I'm going to take a moment to share a high-level overview of our project before turning it over to Steph and Allison to talk more about their respective organizations. The purpose of our project and these grants is really to expand the number of third-party partnerships on a national level. So either allowing organizations to become new third-party partners or expanding the capacity of existing third-party partners. So with that in mind, we'll be developing two cohorts, one of community colleges and one of community action agencies, and really working over the next 3 years to provide intensive technical assistance and support to those cohort members so that they can either expand services if they already are a provider or become a new provider within your states. We're taking a phased approach, and I don't want to go into the phases here. The information is provided for you here on the screen, as well as in the written materials that we have sent along with this video. But what I do want to say is we are being very intentional about making sure that there are opportunities for the state and local leaders of SNAP employment and training programs to share their perspectives and feedback throughout this project. And not only share perspectives and feedback, but also to benefit from the learnings that we develop as we are moving along this process of helping the cohort members become third-party partners. So with that said, we hope that in our first phase, as we are developing a really strong understanding of the SNAP ENT landscape, we are able to take into account your perspectives as state and local agencies who are in charge of administering the SNAP ENT program. And while we are providing intensive technical assistance to our cohort members, we want to ensure that there are connection points to state and local governments so that the potential providers are connecting with you all at the right times when they are prepared and when you all are prepared to onboard new providers. And then finally, when we get to our third phase, when we're thinking about scaling and spreading the learnings, making sure that there's a strong feedback loop so that you all are able to benefit from any of the technical assistance tools that we have built out or the insights through cohort learning so that you can really improve your communication and collaboration with third-party partners. I want to quickly mention before I turn it over to Steph and Allison that we at APHSA have a SNAP employment and training work group that we really are leveraging to share some of the information and insights that we're learning throughout this grant process. And if that is a work group that you would like to participate in, please reach out to me directly. Thank you. And now I'll turn it over to Steph and Allison.
Okay, thank you, Mary. My name is Steph Smith, and I serve as the Senior Associate with the National Community Action Partnership, NCAP, and will be overseeing the SNAP ENT third-party provider expansion among our network, which is comprised of 1,000 local, regional, and state community action agencies. NCAP is a national nonprofit and was founded during the Civil Rights Movement from the 1964 Economic Opportunity Act. For over 50 years, our mission has been to ensure causes and conditions of poverty are effectively addressed and to strengthen, promote, represent, and serve the Community Action Network. So NCAP has a lot to bring to the table in this partnership since Community Action has been a major service provider for low-income individuals as well as low-income families for decades. And this is all across the country. So of these 1,000 community actions, the most famous program that we serve is Head Start. But we actually serve a lot of other services, which include Job Corps, work study programs for university students, VISTA, or Volunteers in Service to America, Neighborhood Youth Corps, as well as a lot of education and adult training services. So we're thrilled at the opportunity to partner with you all and introduce the SNAP ENT expansion program to our community action agencies, since this program is also designed to empower people and put them on the road to self-sustainability. We're looking forward to connecting our community action network with new opportunities of developing community partnerships with community colleges and based organizations to show that NCAP is supporting our entire network and has the shared goal of the well-being of the economic mobility of the people that they serve. So NCAP and its community action agencies have a great framework to help with this expansion of SNAP ENT third-party provider. Because our network exists in every state, in both rural and urban communities, and because most already administer various employment and training programs, as well as wraparound services and supportive services, their ability to partner with additional community colleges and additional community-based organizations to help foster this expansion is essentially in place, and just needs a bit more direction in developing of these partnerships, which this grant is intended to do. So currently, we are in communication with our state community executive directors and other regional community actions that we think would be great cohorts for this project. But we are in the beginning stages of selecting these states. But again, we're taking an approach of where they are in the country, the size of the community action, if they serve a rural or urban community, and what current services that they offer or what services they would like to offer. So we're very excited. And I guess, Mary, I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Steph. Actually, Allison, you can go ahead and jump in.
Thanks, Mary and Steph. I'm Allison Beer, Senior Policy Analyst at the Association of Community College Trustees, or ACCT. We're a membership organization in Washington, D.C. that represents governing boards of the country's community and technical colleges. At ACCT, our mission is to foster the principles and practices of exemplary governance while promoting high quality and affordable higher education, cutting edge workforce and development training, student success, and the opportunity for all individuals to achieve economic self-sufficiency and security. Community colleges are one of the leading providers of workforce education and training. Their role to support people gain the education and skills necessary for gainful employment is always important, but especially so right now during the financially turbulent times that people are experiencing during the pandemic, as many adults have been laid off from their jobs or are seeking new career opportunities to improve their economic well-being. Beyond providing education and training opportunities, community colleges are critical institutions to support students facing basic needs and securities. This initiative to build capacity for community colleges to become SNAP ENT providers will help institutions meet their missions to provide open access education and to support eligible students with low incomes facing financial challenges that may otherwise deter them from pursuing their education. So now is a really important time for community colleges to consider becoming SNAP ENT providers. Many colleges and their students are strapped for resources during the COVID-19 pandemic and recession. Becoming a SNAP ENT provider allows colleges to access additional federal funds for eligible students with low incomes that they're already serving and create opportunities to enroll additional eligible students through SNAP ENT programs. At colleges, SNAP ENT can be used to help eligible students fund their educations and for colleges to provide additional supportive services, including academic and career counseling, childcare, and referrals to community-based organizations. By partnering with APHSA and NCAP, we're really excited for the opportunity to be able to provide technical assistance and peer learning opportunities for ACCT members to become SNAP ENT providers or expand their existing programs. We're taking a state-level approach to developing our cohort, looking to grow in areas where SNAP ENT is already being implemented at community colleges and where there's opportunity to add new providers or expand the number of students served. We'll also be considering diversity in regional representation and the students served by each college in our cohort. The work through this partnership will allow ACCT to help colleges make connections to the necessary health and human services, community action, and workforce agencies to be successful in supporting their students through SNAP ENT.
Thank you, Steph and Allison. That was really helpful information. And thank you all for joining us. If you have any questions or comments about our project, please feel free to reach out to our project staff at any time.